Yeah, right. Well, I'm on my knees here. My cameraman's gone off to see his girlfriend or something. So I'm up in the railway with the upstairs with the railway for once. Yeah, the bomb site. I hope you enjoyed the Christmas card, which I've just put up. Well, I hope I have. Yeah, sort of. Part of it was taken, a snowy bit. That was taken just outside our house there. You can probably see our house. 3 or 4 years ago, I reckon. And Mr. Tomato Head was one that we grew this year in the garden. And I thought I'd put the two together. So, anyway, I'm on my knees. I don't know whether you've noticed. Right, so we've got some tracks, obviously, okay. And what I'll do is I'll take you around. Well, I hope the camera will. Yeah, take you around and show you what we have and what we haven't done, because there's quite a bit we haven't done. Is it funny when you're retired? You always think you're going to get all the time in the world, don't you? But you don't. And we had 2 cars with their, what do they call it? A ventilator, you know, the ventilator fan. Our cars, my son's and mine, exactly the same model, not the same age. And the ventilator fan went on one a couple of weeks ago, and then last week the ventilator fan went on ours. And you have to take the whole of the dashboard. It's unbelievable. Apparently it saved me €500 a time to get it done in a garage, which is what Renault charge over here, to put in a new, it's like a rheostat, electronic rheostat. So anyway, that's £1,000 saved. I could buy some new engines for that, couldn't I? But I don't think I'll be allowed. So what I'll do, I'll switch myself off, because a lot of you haven't actually seen the railway yet, have you? So I'll switch myself off and then switch myself back on again, and we'll have a view of the railway, the track and bits and pieces. All right, there's right, don't take any notice of the clutter. Please, the trees here, they're just there just to put them out of the way, because we've not got that much room. There's a DMU going round at the moment, which is nice. You don't usually have trains running on this railway, because I'm not one for 2 things I dislike about model railways. One is wiring, and 2 is ballasting. So I put them off as long as I can. So I've got this track working. We actually have 3 circuits here. So what's the whole thing? I'll give you the dimensions in a minute. Right, I lost my train of thought there. I was called away. So what I've done is I've put the video camera up as high as I can on the tripod, just to give you an overall view of the track. It's about 3 metres, whatever that is, 3 or 4 metres long, by about 3 metres wide, I suppose. So that is one. Well, I don't know, about 15 foot by 12 foot, something like that. I just counted it out with my feet, probably some And we've got 3 tracks, 3 oval tracks running around, and the DMU at the moment running around the outside track. The other DMU, which is just passing, is on the middle track, and that for most of the way goes kind of parallel to it. And then there's an inner track which feeds the canal wharf and goes around, well, goes around in a kind of oval. And then at the back of the track, if I can just move around so you can see it, I was intending to make some storage yards round the back there, where those trucks and engines are, but I don't know, I always make storage yards into usable tracks so I end up with no storage yards. We do have a little bit of storage just there, as you can see. Now zoom in on it. That's it there. This is sort of in the middle of being built at the moment. So we've got the coaling shed, we've got a goods shed which are in position, the other buildings aren't in position, they're just put there. And we've got the canal with the canal boats on, as you can see. We'll look a bit closer in a minute at that. I quite like that. And that kind of set of silver switches on the right there are my controllers. So you've got one for each of the 3 tracks, plus one I shall put on the sidings so that I can individually control stuff that goes up into the sidings. Just where the... let me just come around a bit and come down. If I can, I've forgotten how this thing works. Just there. Right, you see where that lock is with the canal boat sitting on it and the house behind it. They're just put there temporarily together with the plastic bags. That is where the new build will go, which is going to be that box file thing from Scale Scenes, which I told you about on the last video. I think it's kind of I don't know, canal and railway wharf. So that should be an interesting build, that should, and hopefully, as long as I can get the canal to do a 90-degree bend and fit another point in somewhere, which I don't have, then we'll have access to a little, it's rather pretty canal wharf thingy. Right, we've got 2 stations, as you can see down the bottom there, opposite each other. I think we've seen those before, haven't we? That's the DMU stopped in there. They've got all their lights in them and everything, but we've not, obviously, because I don't like wearing, connected them up yet. But we'll do that, all in good time. So we'll have a look at, I'll tell you what we'll look at. Can you remember that large station that I built? Well, that's at the end over there now, and there's the low relief houses behind. Okay, so we'll just zoom in on that, see if we can see it a bit better. Right, now talk about eyes bigger than belly. I've had to change the, you can see the wires there, I've not put them down through the floor, through the baseboard yet. So the thing is sitting on the wires, but I've had to change the arrangement for the large station, because I couldn't fit it in. something wrong with my tape measure, I think, probably, on my brain. So it looks pretty good as it is. We'll do a back scene, obviously, behind the houses which are there. The houses, yeah, we need a back scene behind those, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out one day. I'll take you out there. Just down the road from us is an enormous panoramic view, which we're going to take multiple shots of with my camera and then put them all together, hopefully into a back scene. So let's go down and have a look at the canal a bit better, shall we?